What's up, YouTube? Team Silverstorm here with my fellow teammate.
Steven Schaffer.
And what did you do?
Just got top 8 at the regional here in Maine.
What place did you get?
6th place.
What were you playing?
Playing Kaiju ABC, Jankness.
Alright, sweet. Let's get in the deck profile.
You got A's, B's, and C's. You know, the kind of core of the deck. Followed up by 3 silver gadgets, 3 gold gadgets, 2 max C's, 1 of each kaiju that I don't want to pronounce right now, except for 2 gamma seals. Clutch. Every time I needed it, I drew it.
Nice.
That's it for monsters. Then I played 3 union hangers, 3 twin T's. Obviously, back rows are an issue. 3 interrupted kaiju slumbers. I play the kaiju engine. It kind of speaks for itself. It came in really handy being able to banish this from the grave and then add one to hand to take care of problems. 2 Pot of Desires. I play 3 of everything. It kind of just gives me cards when I need it. It also thins out the deck. I play more than 40, so it comes in handy a lot. 2 instant fusions. I like making rank 4s. They're really good. 2 terraformings. I didn't like playing 3. I don't know, every time I seem to play 3, I draw them way too much, so it's definitely not a card I enjoy. Vanity, Emptiness. I like to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't like to let my opponent play Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of explains itself. 2 Solemn Strikes. I get to play Yu-Gi-Oh! They don't. It's what it is. And then 3 Dimensional Barriers. Setting up going first came in handy a lot. Most of my opponents wanted to go first, but I chose to go second anyway, so it didn't really matter. The extra deck, 3 Busters. Cards speaks for itself, it's busted. Buster, busted, same thing. 1 Elder. Being able to recycle cards in the grave and just make extra rank 4s during the game, especially pushing for OTKs on turn 2, was huge. Tsukiyomi, I really didn't make it a lot. Believe it or not, ABCs, you'd expect to make it a lot, but I found myself opening up games where I would just win if I went second, so the card didn't come in handy as much as I thought it would. 1 Gear Giant actually came in more clutch than Tsukiyomi did. If I went first and I couldn't kill them, I would set up to kill them next turn by using Giant's effect. Adding cards, making, extra rank 4s every turn. Direwolf, killing cards is good. Dweller, never made it. Probably wish I did, once or twice. Emerald, putting cards back is always plus. The card of the day, I called it Shafy's Spice.
Flay's Tech.
This card, when I slumbered them and I didn't have cards left over, being able to make this and then eat their monster and just have a free 5,000 on the board and make an ABC after detaching from it, kind of left a couple opponents flustered. I had a guy throw cards at me. Wasn't nice, but he did it. This, of course, removing cards from the grave is huge. Bouncing cards, anything face up, big. This was another tech that I decided to play, and every time I gave them a kaiju off a slumber and I made this, they kind of just looked at me like, okay, so you're gonna deal 5, and then I would detach 2, and then they're kind of sitting there like, well, there's a Buster on the board now too, so I kind of lose. And then of course, I only played 1 of each. I didn't add the other card in. I didn't find it really necessary. Every time I made this, it was to win the game. It wasn't to, stall out or negate anything. It was to attack and win. So.
Did you ever use it in combination with the Star Liege?
Funny story. I played a matchup where I lost game 1 and game 2. I made this both game 2 and 3. I made this both times, and I went into this, and then I ended up instant fusioning into this, and that's $5 grand plus 3,300 kaiju. It's kind of you lose. It doesn't matter. It left people kind of. I guess you could say the salt was real today a lot with that combination. In the side deck, 3 Flying Seas. I don't want my opponent to do anything that involves exceeding at all. I want to lock them out, slumber them, and then win. That's my idea. Like I said, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't. I simplify the game. You try to make it too complex. Never sided these, but they're always good. You know, frogs are a pain in the ass. Ghost Ogres, I think I sided them once, and they really didn't do much. Saw no mirror matches, so this was useless. I will never lose to Monarchs ever again. I learned my lesson. Even in other matchups where I found myself saying there's too much on the board, I actually dark-holed someone, they negated it, and then I slumbered them and killed them. So I kind of used it as bait, or it was always good to just try to clear the board and then do some damage and put them on tilt. A lot of the times when opponents lose their board because of all the work they did to get it, once they get hit by something like this or slumber, they don't know what to do. They get nervous, they panic, you know, it's just, they let it get to their head. And then anti-spell fragrance, I don't like pendulums. I'll never like them, and I'll never want them to win.
Any notable changes you make?
If I was gonna make any changes, it would probably be something to remove cards from the grid in my side. I got stomped on. I went X1-1, and my only loss was to lawnmowers. It was like not even playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It was pretty much he said he'll go second. I made my plays, and then I pretty much just picked it up. I didn't get to play. That's all I would do.
Shout-outs you want to give?
Of course, to the team. I really don't have to shout out the team. I mean, you guys supported me throughout the whole event. Michael definitely helped out a lot, just being a support leg, and of course the team, everyone rooting for us back at home. Thank you guys. That's about it.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Signing out.